in the world from up above. FPV adventure all around. Maxis, Dancilla, and Koala on YouTube. They're taking over. Share drone videos all around. FPV community breaking new ground.
All right, we're back here for another awesome Tuesday. This is Community Hangout Week, where we first Tuesday of every month we get together with pilots from all over the world, no matter where you're at, and hopefully the time zone works out for you. Some of the people in the UK have been making it to the streams, which is super awesome. But yeah, obviously we've been doing a lot of North Americans. We are doing another UK stream coming up in a couple weekends, so look forward to that coming up. Like always, Mr. Danzilla has come in to help us out here today. How you doing?
My internet's not good. You might lose me at any minute, but I'm here.
No worries. And you're sporting a new fucking hoodie you got. This thing, it looks really
yeah, my Matty Blunt's like super space buddy. It still has
That's
like the folds
cool
in it from the package, so it probably looks weird.
Yeah, so support some creators. Matty Blunt's has got a cool shop and really cool merch. We'll post that link in the chat for everybody if you want later on. But yeah, let's bring in all the awesome people that joined us today. We've got a full panel, which is super awesome to see everybody here. Sorry to mute everybody, but bring everybody in. Welcome in.
What's up, everybody?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, good to have everybody here.
Hello. What's going on?
Yeah.
Full house.
Just hanging out on a Tuesday. Happy to be here with the Canadian brothers.
Woohoo.
Pocket Hawk will have to unmute himself. I'm trying to unmute him, but
yeah.
No worries.
I didn't want to have you hear me eating my ice cream sandwich over
Fuck yeah, no worries. Yeah, welcome in everybody. I know everyone's been doing a lot of things, been busy and stuff all over the world here. Everyone who doesn't know, because I know Pocket Hawk's kind of new here, why don't you guys just go ahead and quickly introduce yourselves where you're at, if you don't mind. Danzilla, you'll start.
Hey, I'm Dan. I'm in just north of Toronto in Ontario, Canada. That's me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Technique, down south, Enterprise, Alabama.
Fuck yeah. Anyone, go ahead.
Woohoo.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I'm
Novice Quads from New York City.
Nomad Ariel from Michigan.
Ooh.
That guy Grand. I'm from Delaware.
Michigan.
I'm Wallbanger, and I'm from North Carolina also.
Okay.
I'm Ginge. I'm from Ontario.
Yeah, and obviously you know who I am, Marcel in Vancouver.
Very cool.
Yeah, great fucking round table here we got all over the fucking globe.
Heck yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah, so anybody doing any different flying this week that we haven't seen any videos from, or maybe we've got some footage we can share from a couple people here, like we've got the Cube or Pocket Hawk. We haven't shared his video much, so we'll share his first.
Heck yeah.
A little love out there, the support.
The Cube.
And,
Awesome.
Make sure you guys smash the fucking thumb and all the subscribes today. We're going to have a bunch of new pilots maybe that you haven't seen. Let's share the screen. Is right.
Smash your thumb in those hammers.
Hell yeah.
Ow. Here we go.
We'll worry about the copyright strikes later.
Don't worry, I haven't even uploaded audio to this.
Oh, perfect. Fuck yeah.
There you go.
This looks like, the cube. This is actually the cube building, right? Why don't you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about it, if you don't mind?
I don't know much about it other than it is just a big cube that's sort of self-suspended by the single pillar, and you'll see the supports up top in a second. But I've been meaning to fly it for ages, and so I finally went and did it.
Right,
Pretty
downtown
cool.
Vancouver.
Yeah, it's sort of the Cole Harbor area where it's just really expensive luxury condos that nobody lives in, but they look cool, and I decided to go try diving a couple of buildings.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
The LEDs on that quad?
Sorry?
Are there LEDs on that quad?
There are not, other than the LEDs on the boards. No, I'm thinking about putting. I'm thinking about putting some LEDs on it.
The props are bright, yeah.
They're the bright blue. What is it? A 40 millimeter. It's the what is it? It's the Proto Riot Vision 40. Actually, I'm flying Walk Snail.
That has I think that has gym fan props on it.
Yes,
the,
it does.
Dumble Slug.
The older
Right.
ones.
Also, what's up, and hello to everyone that came in the chat.
Hell yeah.
This is not showing up well. And
Oh, nice.
I am flying that bad boy.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
If you guys can hear me, I'm just going to pop off video and just into the chat because I can't even see or hear anything.
Really? Yeah, that's
I
not
joined
internet?
the panel wasn't before.
Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
We got us early.
Bye.
No worries, Danzilla.
I did just come into some LEDs though that I'm thinking about putting on it. It's a digital quad. It's a digital whoop though, so I don't think that's the wisest decision.
Is that a 65 mil?
75, I think.
Let's see. It is 40 millimeter prop, 75 millimeter. It's the what is this?
It's got
I think it's the Mob 7 or something.
It's got a couple of LEDs.
Yo, Photo Leo, what's up?
It's the Mob 7, yeah.
Just put some incandescent lights on there. It'll be fine.
Just burn some tungsten all the way where you're flying.
Mr. Shaky.
Mr. Shaky, what's up?
Oh, it's Mick Shaky. Sorry. Can you hear us, Mick Shaky? Very good. Good to see you. Right on. So, fucking flying downtown's awesome, man. It's good to get a bunch of pilots flying now.
Yeah, that's definitely a different building.
Yeah, we've got a lot of that kind of crazy shit around the downtown here.
Look pretty cool.
Buildings like chandeliers hanging from bridges for no reason. You know, you guys saw that, right? Like these videos are just crazy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we had to cover over under the bridge for the first part just because there was a lot of rain and it was windy and stuff. So we just kind of hung out there instead of flying the original spots that we had planned. But yeah, there's the chandelier.
Oh shit!
Does it ever light up at night? Can they light it up or? Is it
we're not sure how or why or like if there's a timing system or something, but it does light up and it does rotate.
That's cool.
The one day
I don't know why. Just like just seeing that is weird.
Trying to make a nice place for the homeless folks, or
that's
right.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool
I think,
spot.
I think
Though,
it's just Vancouver. Like UBC's like that. They've got some weird things at UBC.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, art pieces.
Yeah, like the upside down tree.
Yeah.
Deco art.
Is it lit there?
Yeah,
Or
it
is it
is
just-
lit there.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
rotating there as
I
well.
didn't.
Too.
Oh yeah. Well, I couldn't tell it was rotating because you're
Yeah.
orbiting, but I didn't notice it was lit the last or whenever I watched it earlier.
No, it
was
wasn't
lit
the
AF.
first one. It
I
was
meant
only
like
the
when I watched your
second one.
video a couple of days ago.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easily tell because analog, but
Yeah.
So, Marcel, at the event, did you have a lot of people flying a whole bunch of different stuff, or were people mostly flying micros or 5-inch or what?
No. This was all whoops.
Everything whooped.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, there was no 5-inch because we're flying downtown, like in the
Oh
city.
yeah.
In the city, like yeah. One guy brought a 5-inch, and I was like, "Nah, bro." He was like at the under the bridge by the chandelier. And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna plug in and like just if
we're gonna go 2 blocks down and dive this building."
I was like, "Nah, bro, you're not flying the 5-inch here."
Sorry, if the cops didn't know we were here, they're gonna know we were here real soon.
Yeah, right.
He's just the last person to
That's
go.
just what he send it.
Yeah, he's just the last person to fly. That's all you have to do. Yeah, you can fly up until the last one because we're gonna get kicked out afterwards. So.
I got a buddy who's been hanging out at the hospital downtown, and he's like looking at the smoke tower. He's like, "We got to go dive that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know about that one there, bro." Like,
no zip lifted in, huh?
Just get it, man. You can do anything with a whoop.
Well, yeah. You can do whatever you can do with a whoop. You can do with a 5-inch.
Right?
Like,
nah, man. I don't know. I love flying whoops because they're so harmless.
It's not mine.
I'm just getting into them now.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
They're the best.
The Pavo Pico was my first one.
There you go.
That's a fun little drone, especially when you take the whoops off and give it 3S.
I have a tiny whoop right now, and I've been doing it around my house here, and it's fun.
My dog would eat my tiny whoop, so
yeah, I think
ain't
mine
happening.
would too now. But before we had this dog, we had an older dog, and I had a little A75 that I flew because it gets wet and rainy out here in North Carolina in the winter, and flew it around the house. But it was digital, and I stole the Vista out of it. So I want to find something that's better. Like, I mean, I've got the frame here, but I want to find something that's going to be better with the Vista because I don't have the money to get a different damn VTX and goggles.
There's not a whole lot of options, right? Like,
not for something with the Vista. So not for like a whoop. I mean, I can rebuild this. This thing flew like a motherfucker.
Why don't you look at like CNC Madness?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. So CNC Madness is they cut. Yeah, they cut their own like drone frames, and you can get like Chris Rosner frames on there and tons of other things.
There's a lot of frames on there.
And it's not like you're buying a frame through like Amazon and paying like $90 or going like, not to say like supporting your local drone store or whatever, but you know you can buy.
we don't have.
You guys have those?
We have an RC store, and I go in there. I'm like, "Do you guys have anything for FPV drones?" It's like, "Nope." And I'm like, okay. It's like nothing. He's like, nothing at all. And I'm like,
walk into one of those hobby stores, like, what do you got for drones? And they're like, what do you mean, like a mini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Last time I tried to use the hobby store here for anything, he was like, "Nah, man, we don't have anything like that." Like, I stopped carrying stuff for quads because it was changing all the time.
Yeah.
And so, but he's an airplane and like collective pitch guy.
And RC cars.
Yeah, he's got RC cars. He's got the Warhammer stuff in the back.
Mm-hmm. That's basically what all of the shops around here in North Carolina are: RC cars, planes.
I feel like that's how all of them are, because even around here, that's all there is really.
Yeah.
Like the one that's like 5 minutes away from me, it's all just RC trucks and just like collectible.
Yeah.
There may be one in Thomasville that I haven't been to. Technique that is pretty far away from Reidsville, not near Reidsville. But I need to go out there because I think those guys, they were like a younger, like I drove by there one time and saw them out there playing around with some stuff, and they were like some younger guys, and they might be into that stuff. So
we used to have Two Dog RC down in Fayetteville.
Oh yeah.
He closed the shop down years ago.
Yeah, I actually met him. I met him and Roger Best. I had a pilot buddy that lived right down the road from me, and he went to a drone race out there at the fairgrounds in October, like 2 years ago. Met Roger Best and Two Dog RC. They were out there doing the multi GP stuff.
Yep,
and that shit was insane.
Roger runs the Raleigh chapter, multi GP chapter, and then Two Dog Mark runs the Fayetteville chapter, and they basically combine chapters all the time to get races off the ground.
Yeah,
Roger.
Well, there are not many stores at all in Canada, and everything
We got
is
three or four.
yeah.
Rudder
that's it.
Village, Rudder Quest.
I've never even
Great
looked
hobbies,
into
but that's
Quest
like hit and
as
miss
much.
depending on
SN Hobbies, but it's pretty
SN
small.
Hobbies.
Yeah,
I got nothing out here.
You talking about RC just reminded me that I have an awesome crawler to use.
There are not many stores at all. I think there are 5 stores total. I think the last time it was updated in the Ontario FPV group, at least, and that was all of the stores in Canada. The rest of them are DJI stores and other things like that.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
Micro Center.
You're supposed to be getting a Micro Center in Charlotte or something, right?
There is
They're
a
terrible,
Micro Center
dude.
in Charlotte,
Is it there already?
Yeah, that's where you go when you have to have something today and you don't care what it costs.
No, yeah, fuck that.
I don't know, man. There's not a decent computer store anywhere around close to here. Like the last one was like Comp USA, and they've been closed for years.
When you say around, you mean within a 50-mile radius?
Yeah, there's like probably further than that.
You guys still got Radio Shack down there though? Like,
nope, that's been closed.
Okay.
That's been
Oh,
closed
hell
for a
no.
decade.
Hell no, yeah. Radio Shack ain't been around.
And
here
like
for
for
a
the
while.
last decade that they were open, they were only selling like Sprint phones and shitty walkie-talkies. It wasn't the Gen X Radio Shack I came up with.
yeah, no, not. It was the Source here in Canada, and that was hit and miss.
There's some small stores around, and then there's like Best Buy and Office Depot, and no, not the same. Not the same as walking
to
in
Office Depot and asking for a drone. I need an office drone. Can you hook me up?
What do you mean an office drone?
Office drone.
We got one of those robotic brooms. That's about the only office drone you're gonna get.
Is it 6S or
can I like run 2 6S in parallel?
It says it has a lithium-ion battery, but
what radio protocol does it use? Oh, Wi-Fi. What do you mean Wi-Fi?
Yeah. It connects to your printer.
Sick.
Oh man,
it has to be on the same network though.
Wait, can you imagine your drone is flying over like a long
Punch in
range
the IP
area,
address.
taking a topographical map, and your printer's printing it out on a
Yeah.
fucking booklet?
you got that dot matrix just burning.
Let's go.
You just rebuild a dot matrix like a Voron 3D printer.
Yeah.
Doing 10 pages a second.
And then it runs out of ink halfway through.
Yeah. And the drone stops midair.
Fail safe, out of ink.
It's out of cyan. He can't print black.
Your quad OSD is flashing PC load letter.
Yeah.
PC load letter. The fuck does that mean?
Can you do that? Can you go in there and change the what it says in there?
Yeah, it's actually really, really easy. If you're willing to recompile beta plate, which is not a hard thing to do, you can go in and change them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
My
PC,
grinder has
only you would know
units.
what the hell's going on with your drone, though.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does that mean? Why do I have a paper jam in my? What? This doesn't even. We got a Denver
my life
dive
was
here
so
for
much
Mr.
good.
Shaky, Mr. Curtis
Oh, nice.
Hayes.
Yeah.
Let's fucking check this out.
Yeah, so this was Sunday. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. So this was Sunday, and after I took my wife to a birthday present that I bought for her, I'm like, let's go do the painting and the black lights, and then I'll bring my drone. Of course,
Fuck yeah.
Painting and black lights and then a drone.
So we finished the painting and we get out here, and you'll see her. She's standing next to me, and this was my first skyscraper dive I've ever done.
Yeah.
And
Space
what
Invaders. What's that?
What's really crazy is, so she's worried about me losing it. She's like, "How much are you gonna lose? How much money are you losing if you lose it?" I'm like, "That's $100." And so that's why I'm shifted to the left. So if it did fall out of the sky, it wouldn't land on that little, like, I don't know, picnic area.
Right.
Nice.
I've never,
Fuck yeah,
I've never
bro.
dived a skyscraper
Let's
before.
Oh,
go.
you
haven't
got to
done
do
that.
it. You
Yeah,
have to do
dude.
it.
We don't
Oh,
have any
the
around here,
wraparound
man.
too. Sweet.
I think like the tallest building we got has got like 5 levels, and it's a sheriff's station and
nice.
You've
courthouse. So I'm
seen
not
a
going to dive
PV
that.
vegan fly
Right.
the Empire
Oops,
State
I hit the
Building.
top of some car. I don't even know who they were.
Little tap and go.
So watch
That's
this. This is the best part of the story that I get in big trouble because see, she's
Yeah,
like,
you
"Here,
also get
come
to that
here,
one, huh?
land on my
Oh,
hand,"
right in the
and
face.
you don't
A
see.
walnut would do more damage, though. You know what I mean?
Well, but watch what happens next. Can you play the next one that I posted in
Yep.
there?
Yep.
So I didn't actually land on her hand. You're about
Landed
to
in her hair.
see. Yeah.
Oh no.
Props to do that, dude.
And I forgot to pull the battery out right away, and so she burned her hand, and it burned her head a little bit.
Oh wow!
And this is her like
Oh,
mark.
no.
She is pissed.
Yeah, dude.
no.
Happy birthday.
Holy
You
shit.
got a free drone accessory for your hair.
I
Yeah.
tried getting it out of her hair. I couldn't get it out. When we get into my Jeep, she finally got it out herself. But dude,
like when
she
you need
was
turtle mode.
That's what I'm saying. You should have just turtled out, bro.
Turtled out,
When in doubt,
Jesus.
punch out.
Full throttle.
Oh man.
Rip the scalp right out. Oh
Wow.
man.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't take the props off. Cut her hair instead.
Yeah.
she was worried. That's what's bad is that's the second time I've landed in somebody's hair.
The worst part.
Somebody's who else's hair did you land in?
I was at a party and I thought it would be a good idea to fly my Cetus over the top of everyone in the kitchen. And I did not know what I was doing. And next thing I know, I'm in this lady's hair. And her husband's across the island from me. And he's a current Green Beret. And he is pissed. And I'm just like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Bro, if you ever need someone to fly for the army, let me know. Like, that's your upside of that.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh shoot.
Maybe hit the simulator.
Yeah.
You dodge the hair
Amino
obstacles.
acid, Space Invaders, off grid.
That'd be a good sim set scenario, right? You got a bunch of heads that pop up and you're trying to dodge the hair, and if you don't,
That's something I've also never done. I've never hit anybody with a drone. I've never landed in someone's hair.
I hit one of my buddies while he was mountain biking. I made him crash.
Nice.
I clipped him.
That'll teach him.
He did it to me. He crashed into me off a roof. So I was like 3 years later, I was like, you know what? Fuck you, man. It's payback time. And I crashed into him, but like no damage. We just kind of like startled each other. I disarmed and crashed, and he crashed. But a lot of him freaking the fuck out at me for that.
That's why I'm learning to fly whoop, so I can hit somebody with one.
Wicked. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I've hit myself with my tiny whoop, kind of intentionally, just to see if it would hurt. It doesn't really. It's not more than a paintball.
No, yeah.
For
It's like an
science
airsoft,
reasons.
like a
For
very
science
soft
reasons.
Hit yourself in the beanbag and then tell us.
Yeah, I was sitting cross-legged and I wanted to see if I could sort of land it in my lap and in my chest, but I didn't kill the engine fast enough.
Yeah, I'd like trying that with my center lifter too.
Center lifter.
See if I can catch it on my lap.
Watch this, guys. I got it.
Right.
I'll
Hold my Red
starfish
Bull.
and catch it. That's funny. City lifter. Yeah, right.
Man, I can't wait to get back in the air.
Yes, sir.
You're familiar with FPV vegan, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure.
He lives not
Amino
far
acid.
from you. He does a lot of guerrilla whooping in the cities and stuff like that. You know, he just recently dived the Empire State Building. He had a blow up lizard on it, wrapped around the spire. If you saw that video, if you haven't, you should check it out. He's bold taking that thing that high, though.
Like in Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're standing higher up and you go up high, like so say you're already up 200 feet in the air, you can then theoretically go up 400 feet from your location.
Yeah.
That's the really weird thing about drones. So the higher you climb up into the sky, but the other side of it is, someone would argue, who would fly a build or a like a plane that close to the building? Like you, who are you going to mess with?
Well, New York has
But
a history of people flying into buildings, so.
Yeah, but what's funny is there
sorry.
are more
Bad.
tourists that hit
I'm
our
going to hell.
buildings than people who live here. That's the strange part about it. More tourists come in and hit skyscrapers than anything else with regular camera drones.
Well, but it's because they're. I don't know what to tell
It's
you
just
there.
they are not
Camera
skilled
drones
enough to
and
do it. Yeah,
FPV drones are not
anybody.
the same.
I
They're
mean,
not the
anybody
same.
can go buy a camera drone from Best Buy and fly it and say, "Oh, I'm a drone pilot," but they don't have real control of that shit.
True,
They
true.
fly into buildings and trees. That's why you have so many of those fucking drones and a
Yeah.
bunch of the accident things.
People
And
flying into
With
see,
the
the
advanced
problem-
GPS drones, it's really you're expressing your intent for what the drone is supposed to do, but it's really flying itself.
yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of
the multipathing is a lot worse between the buildings until you clear the rooftops. You can get a lot of problems with that. But this was some advertisement they had for some movie or something that was on cable, where that
Right.
dragon's supposed to be in it. Something what is that? Winter is Coming. What is that series?
It was the Game
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
It was Game of Thrones related, but he
Mm.
actually dived it with, I think it was a 65 millimeter. I'm not sure.
Question is, how they even like get something like that up there? They have like one of those like skyscrapers. I mean, not sky.
No, you have people.
They had
you
to have a
people-
tower crane installed.
Yeah, one of those
You
things.
know, you
Yeah.
have people climb up there at different levels, and they brought it up on a rope, and then they slowly roped it around.
Huh.
Inside, it was already inside a net, so all they had to do is basically tether it to the building to
Crazy.
keep it up there.
Diving a 65 millimeter is less diving a 65 millimeter, more just dropping your drone off a building.
That's funny.
But he does a lot of they call it gorilla whooping. I'm new to all these terms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to watch, but it does make everything harder for the rest of us.
Well,
Is it?
see, they have something new they're working with here in New York. Now they're flying drones from rooftops for gunshots, and now
gosh.
they just
Wow.
recently started. If you turn on a camera drone within a certain area, instantly, by the time you're maybe 50 feet in the air, they have you triangulated, your radio, and everything.
Sky Tracker. Yeah, I read about that earlier.
Well, I mean, Manhattan itself over the city is a no-fly zone, period. You can't even fly normal aircraft over it.
Yeah, but it happens every day because you get a rich guy that's doing a helicopter tour of the Statue of Liberty, and what they do, they take off from lower Manhattan, fly towards the Statue of Liberty, and then go uptown where we have a new 1,000-foot lookout. So it's the tallest building in Manhattan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You're right. With a glass floor, you can look down
Yeah.
1,000 feet. But anyway, they pay them a few extra dollars, and they will fly over Manhattan, fly close to bridges, all of that.
That's bananas.
Mm-hmm. Everything is a billboard. Yeah, no shit.
I actually went and saw the Statue of Liberty when I went to the Beast of East with Fly High FPV.
Did you feel extra free?
I was just happy to see it.
I was just jazzed to be there, man.
Fuck yeah. Why don't we give
picking up in New York though? It's picking up a lot because of the fact the police charge you $150 to fly. It's a takeoff and land law. They can't control the skies, but they insist you pay them $150 to fly 30 days in advance if you want to do something. So, of course, you know, our mayor is up Schitt's Creek anyway. So hopefully, when he gets kicked out, all of that stuff will go away.
Heck yeah!
But just take off from Newark, right, and just fly across.
You can, but now they've made the Hudson River, which is on Newark, and Hoboken, New Jersey side, and the East River, which is on the other side, they've made them no-fly zones. Well, at least
Really?
according to a law, it's all red. But we were
Really?
out there. We were just out there 9/11. They're not watching for that. They're trying to catch people with guns with their drones and stuff. They're not really concerned. Every time a gunshot goes off, a drone launches from a police precinct somewhere. They have
What
5
about
people.
drones with guns?
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's what's in the back of their mind. That's what they're.
I'm quite sure there's one somewhere.
It's been done with a paintball gun.
Oh, it's been done with like a 9mm.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I think there was a large drone with the upper receiver for an M4. So yeah, they've been armed previously. I think the Army has one prototype or some shit like that with like a 7.62, which is ridiculous because the kick from that would be hard to control the drone.
They probably put it into a spin, right?
No, I mean, if it's a large drone, it can react fast enough. All it's going to do is slide a little bit.
Some prop wash from that.
Well, I could have gave you something better than well.
I like this though. This is a really nice.
I come from flying camera drones in FPV, so
wow,
that's the kind of stuff that we do. This is Long Island City. When Long Island started, it only had one skyscraper. Now they have over 30.
Yo.
I live in a city that's building its first skyscraper on the waterfront. And it's like, I think it's 18 stories, or it's supposed to be 23 stories. And I was like, well, I guess I'm diving something in the downtown core when it's done. So
that's awesome.
I don't know if Brandon Beans could do that.
I don't have any new FPV videos because I don't do all the flips and tricks. I have 8 miles of beach, so when I started flying, I learned to cruise.
Okay, thanks, Curtis.
I mean, you don't really need to know how to do all that just to fly. You could literally just fly all slow and like setting and whatnot. You don't need to know how to
all flow and cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I'm used to doing is cruising the beach over the water about 1.5 feet above the water, going out chasing boats, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I will say though, like learning some of the more applicable FPV quote unquote tricks, those skills can be used to get you out of a dicey situation. So it's good to at least learn them in a simulator, so you don't just freak out and disarm for no reason.
Being inverted and thinking you're going to hit the ground.
All right, guys, I'm actually getting sleepy too, so I'm going to bounce out and open up a spot.
So sleepy.
Later,
Tech.
I appreciate it, Marcel. Y'all have a great night.
Hell yeah, we're going to play your video
later, everyone.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that was just a link for the I Love Drones.shop store.
For sure, but I'm going to play one of your videos tonight for sure, though.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Have a good night.
Later, dude.
Later.
Fuck yeah, I like these shots though. These are cool.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
All of these buildings that are under construction have two. That was the first building in Long Island City.
Damn.
That blue Citibank building, and then they started adding more and more. All of these buildings are occupied and have buildings around them now.
Are you filming these with like the Mini 3?
No, this was Phantom 4 Pro. This is an old, ancient.
The same with the night shots that are just up, or those?
No, the night one is recent. That was shot with a Mavic 3, Mavic 3 Classic. But that particular train yard is one of the largest yards in the New York area. It's a nice area to fly. I've never dived any of these buildings FPV though.
Yeah, go practice this stuff in the sim before you go start.
Oh
playing
no,
with it.
I have.
Just yellow that shit, dude.
there's a 26-story
Take
building
your
that
biggest,
I practice.
your biggest, most expensive drone, and just fucking go, man. Send it.
Come on now, Mr. Smarty
I started out diving 26-story buildings. That was good enough for me.
That's more than I've ever dived. I mean, other than like mountains and shit.
But you want to hear something funny? When I first started flying FPV, I learned to fly standing up. And then we started doing construction work and buildings. There was a 14-story building that they wanted me to capture them capping off the building with the flag. And for some reason, if I go above 10, 11 stories, I start getting vertigo. So I had to learn to sit down and fly. So anything above 10 stories, I have to be sitting down. Or for some reason, it my legs just get watery.
Oh, do you start getting shake where you're just like you? Like
No, my
basically-
legs just feel weak.
Yeah.
Looking if I look straight down with the drone, now with a camera drone, it's not a problem, but with the goggles on, it is. If I'm not leaning against something or sitting down,
That's the cut box I was trying to tell you about there, Marcel.
Yeah. What you guys all over the world? What would you call this area? What would you call that?
Reforestation.
looks like a loggers camp.
Okay. Is there like any other terms that you would use for it?
High and tight.
Woods.
Woods.
It's out in the woods, man.
I had no idea what to call it. I'm just calling it by what he called it.
Infinite tree cruising.
It's a crop circle, right?
It's a crop circle. Yeah.
It seemed crop box.
Crop box. That sounds like you shouldn't say that out loud.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up
left.
calling it. It was a clear
Crop
cut.
your box.
Yeah.
It's
I
getting
just
a
called
little
it clear
messy.
cut. The banjo
Swipe left. Swipe left.
Angela said a clear cut.
Yeah. So yeah, that part that's all torn down in North
Spot up
Carolina,
here,
that's about to
actually,
be a
we were at
neighborhood.
is a good
It's like a
spot for,
battlefield.
Someone's
camp.
about to build some homes.
That's
in
actually
North Carolina.
quite a steep slope too.
Right.
It's like I don't know, everywhere in BC once you get away from like the water and the borders.
Yeah.
Every it's the same thing in Quebec. Like as soon as you get away, like you drive like an hour north of Gatineau, it's boom, wilderness and trees.
Great fishing in Quebec.
Quebec. God, I miss Letterkenny.
Yeah, me too.
I tried so hard to be on that show.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Were you going to be his kid?
I don't even care. I would have picked anything as long as they chose me. I've been stoked.
Shorzy would have been good for it. You could have done Shorzy.
Shorzy.
You got the mustache to like fit in.
Yeah.
Figured out.
It's not the right screen. I want to
Give your balls a tug. Bye, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin. I didn't even see him leave the panel.
Yeah, he dipped out of here like real quietly.
Snuck right out. This one's a dope one from Technique. I know all you guys in here, maybe minus a couple of you, don't know who Technique is, but he
Okay.
Cochrane, just outside of Calgary. What was it? Jesse's girlfriend from Full House. I can't remember her name. She was in it.
Oh wow.
Thus
We got
making it more susceptible to round.
This is an
However,
actual
there are a number of
drone
interesting
with a gun.
applications for gun-armed drones.
Oh no.
Including has been used in combat operations.
Bummer.
They've reportedly used it against vehicles,
Rocket launcher drone.
They're looking to improve the design with better optics.
Say that rocket looked like it had RCS thrusters on it.
As it seems that aiming is the most difficult part of operating.
Aiming is the most difficult part.
One key reason we probably haven't seen more gun-equipped
Imagine the
drones
recoil from
is
that thing,
mounting
though.
a firearm is a relatively poor use of a heavy lift drone.
It's holding it pretty good, though.
That's what you say.
From a distance rather than being directly overhead. When
My neighbors would stop complaining about me flying through their yard if I had a big ass gun on my drone.
Yeah, right. Fuck. Wow. Yep.
Get off the lawn. What lawn?
I've had to cease all neighborhood operations. My neighbors have all banded together to talk shit about me, and finally somebody had enough courage to say something to me.
Oh, Basement Gardener. Fucking my very first super sticker. Look at that. What a nice guy. Yeah, I've unlocked super stickers and super chats. And yeah, very much for the very first one. Thank you very much. Always a nice guy over there in Ottawa, Ontario. He came and visited and hung out for a while. We've got a bunch of submissions down here. Let's add this one. What do we got here? Amino acid, some more uripage.
Is this the same bit?
Oh.
There we go.
How about that one?
This is the other one.
Where's this one? Same place? No.
This is on the way back. This is actually close by to where. Same road. Yeah, same road.
Oh, okay, cool.
My buddy was trying to get. He wanted to get
Nomad,
a spot
there we
right
go.
here
Thank
by.
you, sir. Nice guy.
He's got a Nevada, but he doesn't
With
have his
boobies.
unlocked. So
I like when you super chat, you just giggled.
Yeah, I can't help it, man.
Bibbies. Thank you very much, guys. Cool. Well, it's not tall enough and doesn't have any snow on top for me to want to fly it with my long range. So. It's got to be taller.
Sky Princess. Jesus.
Sky Princess. Or at least it's got to have like a river down it or like waterfall or something. It's got to be something.
there's your river back there.
I know. I'm just joking.
See, that would be interesting to fly with my FR7.
Ooh, FR7. Nice.
Burnt out car back here.
Can you whoop it?
Those trees were a bit of a problem for me, though.
No doubt.
I mean, I think the DJI would handle it better than my HD0, but still.
Oh, this is HD0 quad?
No, this is my DJI Source 1.
Oh, DJI, okay.
I'm actually considering putting the O3 on my FR7.
I think this is actually a shitty stock antenna, too.
The stock antenna for the O3 is not bad.
This is an old Vista.
Oh, Vista. Okay. Well, that's a different story then, isn't it?
I'm thinking this has to be the footage from the camera. It's a polar. It's a polar camera on it, so it is a 120.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that neat. I should make a CapCut filter that just puts drone props in your footage.
Be sick.
You might be able to convince some AI to do it.
Yeah, there we go.
You might be able to.
Every time I've done AI video that's supposed to be a drone shot, I end up with a mountain bike at the bottom of it. So it's not been going well for me.
No doubt.
Listen, guys, I got to get off of here. Unfortunately, I have to join the real world early in the morning.
No worries. I know you're over there in New York late night right now. Thank you very much for being here.
It's almost 10. I want to see what's happening with the debate. What's left of the debate that's going on.
Right.
Or I have something intelligent to say tomorrow morning.
We're getting tested on it tomorrow? Son of a bitch. I didn't study.
You guys have a good one, all right?
Yeah,
take care.
All right, man. Later.
For the invite, Marcel.
No problem.
All right,
Always
I'm going to
welcome.
try and get some Whoop footage soon. I just got a Pavo 25, so I'll put that together, and hopefully I can get something together with that.
And you moved over to ELRS as well, too, right? So
yeah. It comes already loaded.
No more Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm actually just waiting for a long-range antenna to come tomorrow.
You can't zoom in on this picture, unfortunately.
All right,
I can
guys.
read it very well.
Take care.
See you
later.
Heck yeah. We still have you, Nomad Ariel. Why don't we talk a little bit about your channel change that you did here recently, and give you a little shout out about the Switch. Tell us a little bit.
I appreciate it. So, the long and short of it is, I did something to break my Nomad Aerial channel, and I get like next to no engagement on it. So that's fine. So what I wanted to do, I was going to originally just abandon the Nomad Aerial channel, but I figure I'll keep it around for like shit posting and just randomness. But Cult of Colors is where the Cult of Colors live stream is going to go, but also like all the serious, cinematic stuff and color grading tutorials and camera reviews and shit like that. So that's basically it, just starting fresh. So if you're not subbed, get subbed up if you want to see more of my serious content. If you just want to see me talk shit, then stay subbed to the Nomad Area channel. It's fine.
Fuck yeah. Cool. And then we'll also do this one over here, which is the video you shared us. Fuck yeah.
Hey, guess where we're at?
Oh yeah, this was in response to your long range comment. I hope this is long enough for you.
I was done.
Fuck yeah. I would love to fly this kind of shit. This is super dope.
It was way further away than I thought it was. I'm like, I'm not even there yet.
Staring at your battery voltage.
No, I had plenty of battery left over. It was just, it took a lot longer to get out there. I'm literally out in the middle of nowhere, so there's no interference. There was a bit of a dodgy bit. So out west, they have microwave links for data that crisscross the desert instead of like buried fiber. And when you fly through one of these microwave links, it can cause some problems.
Shit.
And obviously you can't see them.
Yeah, I just fucking go through it.
Crazy.
That's cool. I like how I went from flat to like
went to the
or
moon.
whatever. Yeah, like, that shit was cool as shit.
That'd be annoying to crash in.
Yeah, at least I could still recover it, but it would be annoying.
Dune buggy or fucking walk.
Yeah.
Damn. Calor.
Nice soundtrack too.
I can't remember where I found this. I think it was Artlist where I found this song. But yeah, it is definitely, it's fitting for this particular cut, so I'm happy with it. The reason why
it's like my Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's just a straight flat line.
One of the reasons why I wanted to fly this, I saw Parker Shepard fly it, and he was kind of, I think he was playing the danger up a little bit. He's like, "Oh, this is so sketch, dude," and I'm like, "It's not really that sketch. There's nothing really out there."
Perch.
And I thought about it. I thought about it.
Just a little perch and slide.
Perch right there, boom, and then just takes off and go. It's not dangerous at all, dude.
It's dangerous if you land and you lose RF signal.
Yeah. You might not want to disarm on that one, but
nice.
All you get is video the whole time. You're just like staring at it. You're just like, zero, no link at all. Come on, please.
Holding your controller above your head.
I get up on the vehicle and hold my controller up as high as I can get it.
Right.
Use another drone to pull it up.
Gnarly.
That'd be neat, like an
those
emergency
look a lot
relay.
bigger when you get in there.
Oh fuck! Where did I park?
No, there was another rock formation that I wanted to visit on the way back, so I decided to head that way instead of back to home.
Ah, okay.
You can see kind of the wind is pushing sideways, skewing a little bit.
Yeah. Where is the return arrow? Oh, this is where the return arrow is clutch. Yeah, totally. Where did you say this was, Nomad area?
This is in southern Utah.
Southern Utah. Man, oh man.
Castle in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
It's a monument called Factory Butte. It's not really a monument, it's just a rock formation. And I use the
dune buggies and stuff.
Yeah, some people go out there with their buggies. It's I think it's public land, so
That'd be sick.
Oh yeah. Catch some of them out there riding around whenever you're flying.
Yup.
Great, lots of spare motors.
No doubt. Don't land anywhere on it. Just like land in your hands like they do.
Oh, I have a landing mode in beta flight that I use for my big drones.
Oh yeah.
So I can just set them down without having to worry about bouncing or like touching the props or motors.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about picking up the sand.
Don't get close to the sand with your motors in.
That's for the win.
So I used the Insta360 X4 as a B cam. I wasn't done yet. I was coming back into land, realized I had a ton of battery left. I thought I'd go after the storm.
Fuck yeah.
I think I was 5200 milliamp hour success.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, that's about the sweet spot between weight and capacity for that particular quad. Anything bigger and you're wasting weight.
Right.
Tracking with the X4. Yeah, I love flying big drones though, because that thing just cruises so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And check this landing. It's nice and soft.
Looks like AI. Job. Fuck yeah.
Thanks for the play, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us watch. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Anytime.
That's why I have the Nomad name. Sometimes I go places.
Right. I was gonna play one more badass video here from the Beast of the East. I know it's an older video, not old, or 3 months ago, but I don't have Danzilla here to help me out, but I'll get through it. Let's go. Boom.
Is he taking the night off?
You wanted to know how did that camera track the quad? Nomad.
Oh, that is that's AI essentially. So it's a 360 camera, and you can track objects with it in the software.
Do you do it in post or do you do it in camera?
You do it all in post.
Okay.
So all I have is just a 360 by 360 spherical image, and then I can process that after the fact.
Okay.
Beast of the East with that guy Grand.
Yes.
This is a fucking sick video, man.
Sandy
A lot of
Motors.
cool 3D.
I have the
ripping.
same. I have the same picture in the background here. If you see it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'd be afraid to chuck stones at the cameras.
And actually, this is a spot in New York, is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm pretty sure Novice Squads has flown this years ago, but they don't fly it too much. There we go.
I'd learn all kinds of stuff flying in a place like that.
Oh yeah. I'd have a field day on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a great
Oh.
Visa would have a field day on me with something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, time to go get some parts.
So
good. Fuck yeah.
Ship now? Sweet.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right. Well, what else we got here? Got some other videos in the playlist here we can go to, but if you guys have anything else want to talk about, feel free. It's kind of like a live stream hangout. Any questions you got?
Who's signing up for FXC for next month?
Ooh, when's that coming up? Next month, right away?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we didn't do it this month because we didn't have a lot of people sign up for it. So
Is that the
we
freestyle
took
competition?
the freestyle competition.
Yeah, that's not going to be me, dog.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are in Canada, right? Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with the international shit. I guess we got to make it bigger. And
No, I'm not in Canada. I'm just not a freestyle pilot.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I mean, I could do some freestyle tricks, but I'm not. That's not my thing.
Yeah,
half and half right now. You got Canada up on the top,
chat,
and
you
then
guys go
US
sign
down in
up.
the States. Yeah, for sure. Definitely give it a shout out for sure. When does the sign up start? Is it starting away? Like
it's already started, man.
Okay.
I'll put a link to the thing in the chat if you wanted to share it.
Yeah,
We're gonna start. I think we're gonna start doing it instead of doing it on Shelby Voll's channel. We've got a YouTube and an Instagram for FXC.
Okay.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna share that in the chat with you real quick, also, if you wanted to. But we're trying to get more people to do it. I mean, trying to give away the prizes and help out. I guess the people, the sponsors send us the prizes. We have to ship them, so it's hard for us to ship them out. It's hard for Shelby to ship shit out, anyways. But
say that 10 times fast.
It's
Shelby shit out.
I guess it just costs too much to do international stuff, even just to Canada or even to Hawaii or Alaska and shit, you know. So that's why we're right now. It's just the contingent U.S.
Yeah.
You mean continental,
whatever. Yeah.
It's not the just in case U.S.
It's the only parts of the U.S. that touch each other.
Can I have my package shipped to Alaska then, please?
You have your what?
West
Virginia. Alaska. You gotta send it all the way to Alaska.
No, they won't. They won't do it to Alaska. It only has to be.
Oh, the actual
Alaska or Hawaii. It's just. I guess it just costs too much money to do it, and
yeah.
I don't know that shit. I'm not privy to the conversations about the sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, batteries and electronics can be.
Well, we're going to keep asking you all these questions that you have no business knowing.
I have no idea.
Electronics are brutal. My HD0 goggles went from China to Alaska to Georgia.
Wow.
And then back up to Canada.
Wow.
I got nailed another $40-$50 on duty. I was pretty happy about that.
That's crazy.
Everything else has come straight from them.
Yeah, the consensual.
Yeah, duty is exactly what it was. It was a big steaming pile of duty. Goggles are worth it, man. The goggles were worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you're really into flying line of sight.
No, he means
I have enough problems with the little $50 Hollystone line of sight only ones you get off of eBay or Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
I had a $120 El Cheapo camera drone I gave to a friend, and we were ripping around, and he lost it into a bush, and I was like, dude, use the fast mode. There's a fast mode? Dude, didn't you read the book? It does flips and rolls and stuff. What the hell? Man.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be fucking. They're pretty fun for what you pay for. Like,
that was
they're
my
not the
first
best,
drone.
but they're silly. They're great. I love those
Play with it
things.
for a week, and then I bought a
My
DJI
my
Mini
wife and I
2.
have a bunch of those little drones, and when we first got them, like every time the dog would go out, we'd fly these little drones around the house and try to hit each other with them.
Pull streamers off the back.
I mean, I don't know if they could even handle streamers. They were pretty small. We just
You
they
know,
probably
you
end up
just get, like,
getting
those little
tangled.
party streamers. You know, those ones made out of like crinkled up tissue
Yeah,
paper
they
or
probably get
whatever.
tangled in a hurry, though.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You nip it off. But yeah, I had a buddy actually. I showed him those things. He's like, "Oh man, I got a couple of these things for my kids." I'm like, "Yeah, I only got one for his kid." I'm like, "Okay, now buy yourself one and have a smash up derby." I never
There you go.
thought of that. There you go. Yeah.
Now
This
we're
sounds good.
entering into the era of fully autonomous flight on consumer drones.
You can get the. I think I've actually seen it go as low as 3-inch drones now. For shoot, what am I thinking? Digital paintball. I know Rotor Ride did some 5-inch drones where they had just some infrared lights that would beam off the side of it, but
Now they
somebody's
have
actually-
actual rockets, so
yeah, rockets, I guess, but I'm thinking something we can do legally.
I mean, you can do it.
This is one from E-Drone. Pretty badass spot that he flew. Top secret.
Yeah, this was fun.
Ken Heroin.
FPV people here.
Was this the mall?
Yeah.
Drone eating mall.
Castle Crash, Bando.
Man, I'm happy I found a grain tower to fly around outside of town.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
It's so huge.
Place is so cool.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
Yeah. If I lived there, I'd fucking stay there.
I gave you a minute. Oh, that's funny.
Look
Was
at all
what
that
she
metal can
proclaimed.
Suck up all those frequencies. Still.
Yeah, so Wally and that guy Grand flew this. Nobody else, right? We haven't, like Nomad, you haven't flown this spot before?
No, I have not flown this spot before.
Yeah.
I've never done any bandos, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when it comes to the urban flying, I'm relatively inexperienced. I haven't dove any buildings other than maybe like there was an office building in Detroit I dove.
Okay.
And I haven't done any bandos. On the flip side of things, I've done a lot of the nature stuff.
Fucking A. Well, pop your cherry soon, bro. A lot of fun.
So take the Cinelifter in this mall.
Yeah, do it. Sure. Curtis Hayes submitted for the freestyle comp. Awesome. You didn't even know about it, so there you go.
I'm just gonna make a video of me flying straight and fast for as long as I can stand it and submit that.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do it, man. Submit.
You'd want me to submit, wouldn't
you? Bend over and take it. I mean, what?
That's what it would feel like. Like, what is this shit?
You rip. You rip. Just fucking do some shit and submit your video. You got
yank the sticks all around.
Yeah, man.
Hope for the best.
You can do 45 seconds with cuts, or go for the pro class and go 1 minute and 15 seconds, no cuts.
There you go.
Unpack one song.
There you go.
And if you can't do an inverted yaw spin, just spin the video and pretend.
I'll just bounce off
3D
the
mode
walls.
all day.
Just put a 360 cam on top of it, and then just.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get some pretty trippy angles when I put my X4 on my 5-inch.
Your whole freestyle video just shows your drone perfectly in one place, but the camera's just moving all around.
Nobody knows what's going on.
You're just like, wait a second.
It's just a selfie.
I like to watch the videos where they put the 360 cams on the back of them and it looks like it's a third person and the drone just stays everywhere, but all the environment moves around the drone. That's pretty dope.
I've got the one video I did with my 360
thumb.
The one that I did with my 360, the lens was centered over the drone, so you got kind of that third person perspective a little bit,
Right.
but it was very trippy. I didn't
like
know
that.
quite as much about working with the footage in post as I do now, but it
Yeah.
was still interesting.
And I saw one big UAV waters or something like that. Big water UAV. They did a he did it where it, like you said, you saw like the top down of the drone and it was all snow, so it looked like a globe, and just this drone flying around. It's pretty dope.
I'm going to drop a link for you.
Hold your drone and run down in circles and then go down the slide at the playground.
You know, I did something kind of like similar when I was flying with one of the locals at the playground. I was just holding the whoop and I was just like doing a trippy spin for it, and then I was to take off. Good take off.
Yeah. Win the competition too.
Hell yeah. I'll
There you go,
ask
Marcel.
Danzilla. I'll ask and see if we can do that. That's a great idea, by the way.
All right, this is Mountain Flyer FPV in Chilliwack, BC. Did some fucking really dope ripping with his motorcycle in the woods, following Polo Cam.
This is combo. This is dirt biking in the woods and speeder bikes.
Oh, that was close.
I thought of. Damn, actually got some.
Get some new welts on his ass. There was I saw him on Instagram. I'm not sure who the production company was, but they put a Cinelifter on a jib and were pushing in on a biker that was coming up on his dirt bike.
And then they
took
lifted it off as soon as
it took off and followed through him. Followed him. Yeah, dude.
That was amazing.
That dude ripping through the forests with that big ass X8. I mean, he's obviously got a lot of practice with that particular route, but that was a really impressive shot. Yeah. It was just a one take.
Line of sight, no big deal.
Nah, it was out of sight by the time he got around the first turn, dude.
Yeah, it was out of sight. This is cool. I wonder what he's ripping.
Avada.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it. He's not even making him crash either.
No, this is hella good chase footage, though.
How many takes did it take to get all this, though?
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what does some of the bloopers look like?
I wonder how many trees he ran into.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean, what's the bin of dead GoPros look like?
The hard part I find about flying in this kind of terrain is where you're gonna land. So every time if it's a ducted one where you have like the pusher style, you're breaking props almost every time you land. You know, it's kind of annoying.
I've always enjoyed flying through forests, and I have never crashed in a forest.
Lucky. I crash always in the forests.
I don't like to fly around trees. Trees scare me for whatever reason. I fly
That's
around
my
buildings
favorite,
and
dude.
concrete and asphalt and shit, but like I just don't want to get stuck in a
Like
tall
an
ass
enclosed,
tree.
like trying to fly in my garage is terrifying for me.
Right.
It feels so
I love
claustrophobic
it.
and out of control, but like put me in a forest and I'll take the biggest drone through there, no problem.
Oh, I love my condo. So many doors to go through.
Is it just like the false?
I need to
sense of
work on my
scale or
landings.
something with just like how tall, like it looks like you have
With the
like,
trees,
or the trees, or
just don't
I
want
guess
to be stuck at the
depends.
top of it and have to try to get it back down. Like
That's the best part, dude, is
Yeah.
you find a hole to come back down through the canopy.
Yeah, no, I like to dive through the trees and stuff like that. I think the main thing is like getting used to the spot. If there's trees at the spot, I'm like,
Pick the spot and rip the
Well,
hell
that's
out
why
of it.
before you intend on like recording your run, you do a little bit of recon.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have like two
Always
packs where I'll do a little
Well, yeah, always record, but like the one you know you're going to be editing and posting.
Yeah.
Gotta do some
You want some
scraggle
stuff in the
recon
loop reel at the
beforehand.
end, or hopefully you'll be able to retrieve parts from your goggles.
All right. Well, we passed the halftime 12 minutes ago. I totally forgot, but here we go. Type Polymaker in the chat. Hashtag Polymaker in the chat. If
So
you
we're
want
just
to
going
enter
for it?
the giveaway, everybody.
Just going for it now. Okay.
Going for it right now.
It happened when I heard dab time.
Does it have to
Dab
be
time?
capital or not?
No, doesn't have to be capital.
It has to be camel case.
Happy camo case. Awesome.
Oh.
Got one more
I
awesome
gotta
one
look
from
at my printer again.
This is a fucking another badass one from Mountain Flyer FPV. I'll drop his link in the chat later. Just give me a minute to get organized over here.
Damn.
This is a nice fucking spot. Might turn this one up because the music's pretty badass. So yeah, everybody type Polymaker, hashtag Polymaker in the chat, and I'll do the giveaway after this video.
And I thought it was pretty cool what people were doing with DJI minis in abandoned houses and insane asylums. Then I found this stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of like graduating from kindergarten to advanced calculus right away.
Just like where was this? What realm did this come from?
Middle Earth, I think.
Yeah. Go inside. Aww. Where is this again?
No idea. No clue.
Glacierville.
Glacierville. Yeah, very generic sounding.
There we go. Yeah. Wow.
It's Florida, right?
And Denzel said in the mountains.
Downtown Tampa.
Yeah.
It's Panama Canal right there.
Miami Beach for sure. Mexico? Indeed. Hilla? What's up, Hilla? All right. I didn't know the video was so fucking long, but this is an epic scenery. This is pretty much the same kind of area I flew not long ago with Falconrad, but off to the side. He gets there by obviously riding his motorbike that we've seen in the last video. He gets a little bit better distance than we do sometimes in different locations. He gets to fly certain parts of the mountain at. This is sick. This is one of my favorite parts right here.
Wow. Yeah, I'd lose it in here. No way.
Got to be up top somewhere.
Oh, I'd like crash.
Good to see your reaction, Entertainment. Wow. Oh, I hope he dips into this.
On. Yeah, go for it. Do it.
Now, there was footage of him on Instagram where he actually hiked up a certain section and actually flew through one of those, but he was standing like 20 feet away from it. It's kind of cheating.
Yeah, it's a lot of water to beam through, especially if you're way the hell up there too, and this is down
like
below.
a base station amp. 100 watts. Just fry the front end of the little receiver.
Fact check. Damn. Almost over.
This music makes me feel like I should be playing chess or something. Or like
about to have some tea and crumpets.
Watching a ballet.
Baldur's Gate or something. Running through the forest.
More along the lines of like watching a bunch of red dots across an old parchment style map. Like little flashes of hobbits and giants and dragons and castles along the way.
Dude.
Oh wow. Wow. Too soon. It's not cheating if it's getting the shot. Yeah, that's true, but damn, right there. Go for it. Get in there.
So I'd be comfortable with this nice wide berth. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
I mean, if that's what you're into.
You don't want to touch the sides in that kind of scenario, that's for sure.
Just make sure you wiggle it around a little bit.
Wiggle
it just a little bit.
As always.
Wow.
Last chance. Hashtag Polymaker in the chat. And we'll do this draw right fucking now.
Right fucking now.
Makes me think of RuneScape. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Give it a couple more seconds. Anybody else want to get in on it?
I feel like there were a lot more than 11 entries.
Here we go. There's 12. Everybody's welcome. I don't know. I would count them all, but I don't have time for that. I'm pretty sure there's...
Ain't nobody got no time for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm pretty sure there's only 11, 12.
Okay, I just thought I saw a lot more Polymakers cruising by in the chat.
Bunch of doubles. No, actually.
Bunch of scammers.
What is that metric?
12.5.
There we go. We're up 15. Let's go. 2 for Tuesday. Oh, shit. Good luck. Some music for this crap. What the fuck? Oh, I better win. Space Invaders.
Wow, congratulations, Space Invaders.
Very nice. He said he needed it for his new printer. Birthday.
There we go.
Send me a message on Discord or email me at my email address attached to my YouTube.
GiveMePlasticNoodles.com.
No whammies, man. I feel old.
One shot, one kill. I don't know how to IM you, so just email me if you can, or Discord. If you're on Discord, that'd be even easier. I'll look you up right now and see. Space Invaders. I know I've heard your name before.
Spaghetti Plastic Dinner, Curtis. That's nice.
Fuck yeah. That's funny.
I mean, it's made of corn.
Is gourd.
Don't have a lot more lined up tonight. It's a pretty quiet evening.
I dropped a 360 cam link in the chat there.
Fuck yeah, let's do that first then. Let's get a
360 my 5-inch.
So how weird is it to edit the 360 footage? Like, I guess, or the learning curve when you first start doing it to like trying to move it around? Because I got a buddy that's
it's not that bad.
No.
The Insta360, the mobile apps are way better than the desktop app.
Okay.
You can edit the footage directly in like Premiere. There's a plug-in, but you basically, the only thing you can do is keyframe the angle and the zoom, I guess.
I got you.
With the mobile apps, you can use the gyro and like your phone to use it like a camera. So you can change it. You can zoom in and out and move the phone around to change the view, and it records all that motion, then smooths it out. So it's a little bit more of a natural thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe asking me, Nomad, why is your action cam on backwards?
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I'm glad you asked that. Because it's not.
I love what it did to my head.
I'm not Joshua Clark, but you're going to watch me do something stupid today.
What it did to the planet.
Like Brainiac.
Big brain.
That's wild.
Is this going to be either really cool or really fucking stupid? So let's go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like the shit that I was talking about with that big water UAV guy. To get that top-down view, how far off of the quad was the camera sitting? Was it like just a regular?
The lens is about like an inch away from the top of the battery.
Oh, it looks way longer than that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's tucked in quite nicely.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't stick up hardly any more than a GoPro would.
Okay.
Because instead of putting the camera straight up and down on the mount, I leaned it back against the battery, so it's kind of kicked back at an angle.
Hell yeah.
And that kept the seams off to the sides as well, instead of being right out front.
Yeah.
So here is I started tracking the car while I'm flying.
Ah.
So this is like perfect for like chase footage.
Yeah.
Because then
I was
all I
just
got to
thinking-
worry about is flying. I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about pointing the quad in a certain way, and it acts more like a gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm turning around, still tracking the car.
Shit.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely a huge opportunity for some flexibility there. Hey, Kit FPV, how you doing?
Kit.
Good to see you, Kit.
Hello.
Is that a roll?
Yep.
You just rolled, and then the camera like you kept the horizon level.
Yep.
This stuff looks really good in VR. Interesting.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah, I thought about doing this kind of stuff for long range. It'd be definitely pretty cool.
I think that would be interesting to see because we've been chasing like cars, slide pits, and drifting and stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Inverted.
Sick.
With 3D.
How you going that fast in 3D?
Yeah, right.
That's cool.
Yeah, like that's like I think that's a cool ass shot.
Do you have like motion ND on for this?
I don't think so. I might.
Like it.
I can't remember if I used Motion ND or if I used the I have a motion blur plugin that I made for Resolve specifically for drone footage. Now this is Motion ND. Now I remember because I can tell it's clear behind the trail of where the quad
Yeah.
is.
Trippy.
Cool though. Yeah, it looks super cool.
Dan, the X4 is way better than the X3. It's a great camera. It's 8K.
Mm-hmm.
Has a lot of additional features for like time lapse and star lapse and things of that nature. Really great camera. Plus, it's waterproof.
Oh wow!
I don't think it's true 8K, obviously, but it's like
It's two
like
5.
that-
It's two 5.6K sensors. So the file you get off of it is 8K. Well, what that means is like when you push in like this, it's like a decent, somewhere between 720 and 1080p. So you could use it as a B cam for like vlogging and stuff.
Right.
Damn.
Looks pretty cool.
Put that on the shopping cart. Let it sit there until they message you on your email saying, "Hey, you forgot something in your cart. Give you a discount." And then you get a discount, and then you're like, "All right, now."
Donnie.
What up, Donnie?
Hell yeah! What's up, man?
Yeah, we used it a lot on our trip over the summer. We mounted on top of the car. It survived a hailstorm. Yeah, we had it mounted on. We had it mounted on the car a lot, but we also did some walk around stuff with it too, which turned out really well.
Do you have like the lens guards on it?
I took the lens guard off because, kind of like my philosophy of putting cheap plastic in front of a $10,000 cinema lens or something like that. I'm not going to risk my image for. I mean, the front elements are super hard anyway, so you're going to have to run it against like tool steel in order to scratch it. So, I mean, I took the guards off, and what I do when I put it away, I don't think I've got it sitting here right now, but I have an eyeglass cloth that I put over the top of it, and then I put the rubber thing on top of that. So it's whenever I put it on and pull it off, there's no friction with that plastic. But yeah, I took the lens guards off after the first hailstorm because all they did is get full of water.
Yeah.
Figure they get scratched and cracked up pretty damn easily too with that kind of stuff.
I mean, in a lot of the reviews, like the basic standard ones probably have a better image quality than the premium ones that are actually made out of glass. But when you're talking optical glass, it's a super hard durometer glass. So like you're going to need like hardened steel or tool steel or tungsten, some kind of hard metal like that in order to actually, scratch it. Putting it in a case and blowing some dust off it isn't going to. It's not going to really hurt anything. So
that's what I was going to ask. I think Kit said that there's $300 variable ND filter. Do you put ND filters on it or
no?
No.
No.
Do they make ND filters for those?
I don't know if they do.
It's like it's a round. It's like a concave or convex.
It's like so. I believe I've tried to search before, and they don't really exist.
The issue for me though is like lowering the light input. I mean, it is a pretty noisy sensor. I mean, like the Insta360 software does a really great job of pulling the noise out of the sensor because it knows exactly what the noise profile is on that camera. But the sensor itself is very, very noisy, even at decent light levels. Because the bit rate's not that high for one thing. It's less than, I think, like a 150 kilobit per frame density, which is not very good. So I wouldn't want to push it. Plus the sensor scan rate isn't fast. So you'd get a lot of jello if you had it open for, 1/48th or 1/60th.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
I mean, you could put some, you could make something out of some film or make like just a sphere that you
bend it to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Would it work?
But I mean, the kind of internal reflections you'd have, unless it was like right on the glass, the internal reflections would be obnoxious.
Right.
And like I said, the noise, it wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't be worth it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's not on the top of his head. He's got the
there's no mistakes.
Dude.
Just happy little trees.
Yeah, totally. Fuck yeah. You should do a little like logo with that on there. It'd be hilarious.
Oh, did you not see that?
Oh man, we're gonna give you a pro.
When I was on her show, she photoshopped my face onto Bob Ross on the cover photo. It was really good.
Right.
She did such a good job with it too.
Hold on.
Hang on. Let's pull that up. Oh my gosh.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. I gotta see if I can find that. Shoot. Where was it?
Oh yeah, Dan, not a variable ND filter. That would be, unless it was like liquid crystal. That's the only way you could do it. But it couldn't be a moving part, that's for sure.
Where is it? It's gonna hit us right in the face when I find it. Am I too far?
I don't think so.
I think I'm too far. I feel like I'm too far. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh,
there
it is. There it
In
is.
the middle.
Yeah.
4 months.
Oh shoot, it's not going to be on there. I wish the ND or the thing would stay on there for a second. Where did it go? Did we lose it? I lost it. There it is.
There it is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she did a really good job. She took like took a screenshot of one of the color wheels, and then my center lifter, and then my logo, and my face with my beard.
That's classic.
She did a good job with that one.
And the color wheel.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fuck yeah. So if you guys haven't checked her out, Reaction Entertainment does stream Friday nights, late Friday nights for us. A late Friday night for everybody, actually, really. I think
they also have the Rippies going on. I don't know if you guys know about the Rippies, but it's like the FPV awards, and they have all kinds. They have long range, they have cinematic, so it's not just freestyle or anything. So if you want to throw in a long range video, you guys can win a Rippy and shit. They do it.
You'll have to try and beat me, though.
Yeah. I've got one. So
there's the Discord invite link to FPV
I did not
TV.
win last year.
You didn't? Oh, who was your competition for what was your category again?
Cinematic?
Cinematic.
What else am I going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Best rip.
Anyone can win a Rippy. Hell yeah.
Yep. I won the long range one last year. Anyone can win a Rippy.
I need a short range category. Like how fast can you use up your battery?
Yeah. Oh, I do so good at that.
Battery.
Oh shit! I got two outside that might last 14 seconds.
I'd use like a 500 amp hour or 500 milliamp hour and just full throttle that shit till it explodes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta land without it catching on fire, though, bro.
I would use a separate battery for the 03 and the RX, and so they stay running after the battery explodes and it's on fire, flaming as it falls out of the sky. One pack, one song, bitch.
Put your 360 cam on it so you can look top
There
down.
you go. Let it burn until the 360 cam stops.
Yeah.
Without
the lens guards.
Of course. I mean, they're not fireproof, right? Or I put the plastic ones on so they start to warp.
Yeah, the plastic ones might melt onto the fire and put it out before it hits the ground and save the camera. Unless it's a lipo going, that might be a different story.
Short range rip of the year sounds like a good award to do. It's hilarious. Oh, you guys are funny.
You can burn your battery out within like 10 feet.
So any of you guys check this out yet? TVS's new Lucid stack.
I have not.
I don't have any quads to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All of my shit's running.
But I do need a new stack. What is it for?
Well, this is for a drone.
Obviously for drones.
5 inch, like a 5 inch, or would it be?
Yeah, you could use it for a 5 inch. I mean,
you could use it for a tiny whoop too, if you just want to like solder the wires directly onto the pads and make the ESC board your frame. Now I want to do that. Holy shit!
You do need a mount.
So they talk about how electricity doesn't like corners and stuff like that. So that's why this is built this way.
As you can see,
Electricity
would you just remove all the wires off of the motor and just solder just like the like?
I would use bus bars to push the motors out a little way from the board, but it would also be solid mounting. It'd require a lot of heat. I'd end up accidentally desoldering one of those MOSFETs. But it'd be hilarious if I could get that to work. It's nothing but a flight controller and an ESC and some motors. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So the reason they're doing that is the current flow is better on the bigger style that they have like that with the different mounts. Whoa, we've got Mr. Toronto FPV coming in to hang out with us. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Great.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah, we dropped out some Ontarians to bring in an Ontario in.
So,
Perfect.
Toronto, where are you from?
Duh.
Duh.
He's from Mexico.
Manitoba? What?
Huh.
Newfoundland?
We lose Marcel.
Bye, Marcel.
Marcel, come back.
It's our show now. Oh.
We run this bitch.
Take
We hacked
over.
it
Let's
back.
go.
Took it over.
No, I keep forgetting my stupid new mouse has too many buttons on it. So the one button
Never
on the
have
left
too many.
side of it.
You're too old for a mouse, dude.
Oh, too old for a mouse.
They don't
Fuck
have an
yeah.
abacus that plugs into these things anymore. Where's my
Serial
Sexton?
port.
USB
Serial
abacus.
port. Totally.
No,
Firewire.
it's just a couple of knobs like an Etch-a-Sketch with a big button in the middle to click.
All right. We were talking about this stupid Lucid stack.
Yeah.
AM32. So anybody else even using AM32 yet?
Well,
That
kind of everybody's
DJI
going to be for
5-inch
new
had
stuff.
a AM32 on it, actually.
It's AM32 is the new hotness.
Mm-hmm.
I know for like 3D, it's starting to become like what you need, pretty much. At least for what's available now.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You can still run your stuff with BL32. Just
We get some old
Yeah.
stuff.
like to update it. Something
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you can take all old BL Heli 32 shit and update it with AM32. You just got to flash it with a different bootloader and all that kind of
Not
stuff.
going to. All my shit's running fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Same.
that's a different
Don't fix
story.
it.
Same.
That's a
I am
different
not
story.
I am not in the neighborhood in the game of tinkering with my shit for no reason.
I've got the
Right.
B-Heli clients on my computer, so I should be able to get an older stack still and run it. Just not
Yeah.
like update, right?
I'm going to put Express RLS on my ESC. Fuck it.
I don't think anyone will on your
Yeah.
It's
ESC.
the next version coming out.
With the ceramic antenna.
Yeah, when it comes to drones, pre-built drones like that, I would never update my ESC. I maybe sometimes update the flight controller, but like that's not going to.
When it comes to
ESC.
pre-builds, I update everything and do away with the stock config almost immediately because they're always trash.
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, for sure. But if
They
it's
always
already
have the
flying,
ESC set up incorrectly, the gyro's off by 90 degrees in the config, and one of the motors doesn't spin because it's trying to spin in both directions at once. There's always something screwed up with every bind and fly I've ever purchased.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we have different things though. How you doing, Toronto FPV? How you been?
Oh, terrible.
What? What's happening?
Pourquoi?
I'm a crossing guard during the day, and I'm at a high school, and all the kids get these bloody poutines. It's a Canadian thing.
Yep.
And they look delicious, and I just see them bloody eating it every day. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I have more respect for myself than that. And today, I did it, and I got so sick.
Oh
so,
no.
Not
then I
poutine
tried.
fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I puked it all out and took a couple Tylenols, and yeah.
Oh, that sucks, bro. That
For what
sounds
it's
like
worth, I'm not a fan of
for sure.
poutine myself. It
But
doesn't make me do that, but I can't.
I'll never do it again. So it's like it's a good thing.
I tried it. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm on a different boat because I love poutine. They have a poutine shop here in downtown Vancouver where you can put any kind of meat on it, any kind of sauce. Like they've got specialty types and shit. Like they're like the poutineery.
Foie gras on your poutine.
Hmm?
You can put foie gras on your poutine.
What's foie gras?
Raw hamburger.
No thanks. No thanks.
Brother loved that shit in the 80s.
Before
play
everyone had
burger
diseases.
time on it? What's burger time? Uh-oh. I don't want to get stuck into a rabbit hole. Yeah, anyway, so AM32, I've been using it a bunch on Neutron RC stuff, and it's been working pretty awesome. I just forgot to update it to Blue Jay instead of using the AM32 configurator, which
You've been liking Neutron?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've used it for my 3.5-inch build with HD0 and flew that thing pretty far. as well as now on all my Cinewhoops. So on my 2.5 inch and my 2 inch Pico drone. So
good to know.
Yeah. And I still got a flight controller, a Neutron flight controller, but I just don't have an ESC. It's a 20 by 20 stack, so just waiting for a good 20 by 20 ESC to put on it. And then I'll have another little 3-inch drone set up with that little setup on it. It should be pretty badass.
You don't need any ESC. Just run your motors straight off the flight controller.
For sure, bro. That's how they do it in the Wild West. Yeah, totally.
The guys on the crew told me just to wire it to the battery.
Straight up, yeah,
straight to the battery leads.
Brushless life.
Very to the back of a bird.
Just wire up servos with Express LRS that control potentiometers that control your brushless motors.
What? No.
Yeah.
Old school, man.
Ooh.
Screw PWM.
PWM's awesome.
Pure resistance limited velocity.
You got to get him some wing action. Toronto, you got any wings or planes or anything? I know you're kind of
my
in
wife
Toronto,
will kill me.
Yeah, that's an old part of the hobby.
You know what? The drones are already too much. I'm like, have you seen the size of wings?
Yeah, I've got a bunch in my apartment here. It's insane how big they can get, especially for the long distance ones.
Yeah. My wife already, she's like, you just like every day she just calls me gay. You're like gay and you're flying those little things with your buddies and you're a pile of homos and like
what? She sounds fun.
Yeah,
imagine me trying to walk anywhere with a wing in Toronto.
Wow.
That's funny. Wow. Yeah, she's not very supportive. I mean, I've been putting together small wings that are great for flying around the city and shit. These things are little, like, lightweight little... Oops. I guess that camera's going to be fucking brutal. But yeah, 3D printed light wing. This is, like, literally, like, 10 grams with a carbon fiber rod in it.
He said rod.
Rod.
That made it seem so much more heterosexual.
But yeah, those things are super easy to build. Like you're putting on one tiny motor, one individual ESC, no flight controller, PWM, RX, and you're good to go.
Brushless for life, yo.
You know the bot battles.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get into that because they have like when I looked at it, they have like 3 events a year.
Yeah.
So I'm like that's something where it's like it doesn't take up so much time and.
That's what you think. Building those things takes quite a bit of time. Tuning them, getting them ready. I know a bunch of people in that part of the hobby too as well. And I built a couple of like R2D2 type droids and shit. And it takes so much fucking time.
It's not harder than FPV though, is it?
Not harder in FPV, I would say, because there's a lot of like always like catching up with shit. But yeah, there's like constantly repairs.
Is it more hetero than FPV?
That's the main question of the evening.
Men beating each other up. Come on.
There you go.
Yes.
Men playing with robots beating other robots. That's what your wife sees.
You just gotta get one of those.
You were just flying drones. You weren't destroying your shit.
Wife's all like, "I wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud."
No, it's just I'm usually like just topless in my house building FPV stuff, and then people are hanging out, and my wife is just like, "Why is everyone hanging out with you? Don't you guys got better things to do?" And she's just my anti-fan.
Big time. Keeping your head
cool.
on.
That's crazy.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
I like wild creatures.
Okay, well, I don't have a raccoon, so
I got 100 snakes.
All right.
Oh my God. You actually do have 100 snakes, don't you?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do.
You haven't seen the videos.
I was Mr. Snake before Toronto FPV, but then YouTube made the handle changes where you had to choose your handle. So first I was Mr. Snake because I was like, maybe I'll get some traffic from people searching Mr. Steel. But then it was like, then when the handle thing came, I'm like, I wonder if Toronto FPV is free, and it was. I'm like, okay, I had to make like a mature decision for once in my life.
I knew a guy who started Vancouver FPV for like 20 minutes and then like pretty much stopped flying. I was like, oh, wow, that was great of you.
One of you guys ought to snatch Canada FPV or something.
Yeah, right. There's actually
Whole
a
country.
live streamer in Quebec area. Just actually, I don't know if he's in Quebec or if he's like close to the border in Ontario and Quebec. But anyway, he goes by Canadian Drone Hub. And that's kind of how I got my start with the community and drone related, people and shit, and meeting everybody around the world.
Well, are you
that.
Canadian?
Oh yeah, Vancouver, BC. Was
Can't
born
tell.
and raised in
Nice.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was born and raised in Ontario.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah,
What,
bud.
what about you, Pocket Hawk? Where are you
Yeah,
from?
I'm in Vancouver.
And amino acid is over here in BC as well.
Oh,
Vancouver's
nice.
a 40-minute drive. If
I
that.
don't think I've like met any of you except for off axis. Like I haven't seen any of you guys.
I'm pretty new.
I like your
only
hair.
I only
Thanks, man.
just started like
Just
last
watched it.
week.
Yeah, these guys, Amino Acid and Pocket Hawk, just joined us not too long ago on the panels and stuff, and through the meetup that I did recently, the FPV the City event that I threw.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of people out and about flying and connecting with other people. I think we had like 12 new members join the Discord and through the BC area. So fucking
I'm
super
somewhat
awesome.
new. I just don't join here as much.
Yeah. But you've been flying for a while for sure, man. Fuck yeah. All right,
like
guys.
pedals.
Well, it's almost wrap time. I got to call it an evening. It's been very awesome to have everybody up here. And Toronto FPV, you're always welcome at Community Hangouts. We do it the first week of every month, the first Tuesday every month, I should say. But yeah, if you guys got any footage, feel free to keep dropping into Discord. We'll play them next week because next week we have Mr. Sean from Let's Fly RC from Rotor. Oh my God, I counted. I must say Rotor Village, Rotor Lab. No, it's Rotor Riot. Yeah, Mr. Sean from Let's Fly
That'll be a
RC.
good one.
Yeah, so that's
the guy
next
that made
Tuesday.
the tank.
Yeah, the tank.
Yep.
Yeah, the tank.
Like the real engineer of that bunch.
Yeah.
Well, he
Right.
made a ton of them. He made the what was the sub 250 5-inch one?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember the name of it.
He made the five rotor turbo quad.
He made a
so
show of
many.
stuff, and the new wing that they sell.
Creative
The week after that is Rhino Rotor Sports. If you guys haven't heard of him, he's big on Instagram, and so yeah, we'll have him on. Wedge and Big is the one after that. He's a DJI/FPV pilot in the States. He does a channel called the United States Society, I believe, or something like that. I forget the exact name. But we'll have him on. And then we have possibly Marty from the crew on the end of the month, but we haven't worked out final details. He might be in November, and I'm waiting to hear back from another person. So the last week of the month might be a little bit different. It might be a 3D printing thing. We're not 100% sure. I haven't decided yet because I still want to keep promoting my off-axis 3D channel that I have running. So content everywhere.
Race Gal?
Race Gal, no. What's
All of
Race
you,
Gal?
get in on it. So basically, it's like like you set up tracks in your house, and you can enter for free. And every 2 weeks, there's another track, and you race your like.
It's like the iGal for the freestyle stuff, right? With
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The,
There's iGal for freestyle.
Yeah, but it's like
There's also
yeah.
Tyrant's FPV.
Oh yeah, the Tyrant. Yep.
The Tyrant has the boot camp. And then, so now we have the boot camp every year, I guess, will happen. And then there's iGal and there's Race Gal. So it's like free events that you can do. And just by doing them, you can learn little tricks, or it's just fun to like all winter, set up the tracks, piss off your wife, and
get a drone stuck in her hair.
Well, like it's like when you do racing, like I don't even really like
Shelby Glide.
I know I'll never be like a great racer, but just by doing the races, like it makes you a better pilot. So
for sure, overall, for sure. Fuck yeah, get her some Shelby Glide and maybe one of those tiny whip hairnets. But
yeah, like it's just fun.
Tiny whip hairnet.
Yeah, you can buy them on tinywhip.com. Yeah, hairnets.
I 3D printed all my gates. So
oh fuck yeah,
nice.
It's hilarious. Like they're like falling apart and whatever.
Right. You guys got anything else you want to shout out before we finish the show tonight? Feel free. Anybody else? Anything cool going on? That guy Grant's got an awesome Steve-O shirt. I just realized.
Yes.
I got an album coming out on Friday.
Ooh, an album.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I do music. One of my side hustles.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
What kind of music?
Instrumental metal.
Really?
Damn.
Wow.
Where could we find said music, sir?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, if you search my real name, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get music.
Do you like do you like sing and stuff too?
No, that would not be instrumental.
Instrumental, yeah.
Okay.
Now think you can think like Dream Theater across the Joe Satriani.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
He doesn't use Mustache Cream Link Cream Link. He doesn't use Mustache Cream because he doesn't have a mustache anymore.
Oh, you guys all have mustaches. Except me. I lasered my face.
No doubt.
A shame.
If you go on my vlog, I actually just lasered my butt too.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you change your ringtone?
Now that's content I need to see.
And on that note, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
All right, kids.